The man who refused to leave the mountain. At dawn, when mist curled around the pines and the first gold touched the ridge, a lone man stood on the highest cliff. He had no crown, no sword, no banner. Only a weathered cloak, a steady breath, and a habit of returning to the same stone ledge each morning. Below him, the village woke slowly. Bakers lit their ovens. Shepherds drove sheep toward the lower meadows. Children pointed upward and asked the same question their parents had asked for years. Why does he stay there? Some said he was punishing himself. Others said he was waiting for a sign. A few believed he had once lost everything and climbed the mountain to keep from breaking. One spring morning, a merchant who had lost his caravan climbed halfway up the trail and called out, "Life is easier in the valley. Why choose this hard place?" The man looked over the valley, where rivers shone like silver threads, and answered, "Because the mountain does not make life easier. It makes the truth harder to ignore. I am not here to escape the world. I am here to learn how to meet it without fear." The merchant said nothing more. He descended in silence, carrying the answer like a stone in his pocket. Weeks later, a storm rolled in from the west. It came like an army. Wind tore at the trees. Rain hammered the cliffs. Thunder shook the mountain so fiercely that even the goats fled to shelter. From the village, people watched the peak disappear into black cloud. "He will come down now," they said. But when the storm passed and morning returned, the man was still on the cliff. His cloak was torn. His hair was wet. His hands were cold. Yet his eyes were clear, as if the storm had washed the world clean and left him untouched. That afternoon, a young traveler climbed the mountain, breathless and wide-eyed. "I saw the lightning strike near you," he said. "How did you not run?" The man smiled at the boy's fear. "The storm did not ask whether I was ready," he said. "It only showed me what I had practiced. A calm heart is not born in comfort. It is built in hardship, one quiet choice at a time." The traveler sat beside him on the stone and listened as the wind moved through the pines below. The man told him of other storms too, the winter when food was scarce and he learned to endure hunger without bitterness, the year his closest friend betrayed him and he learned not to let anger rule his days, the night he wanted to leave the mountain forever, only to realize that the hardest journey was not down the slope, but inward. Each story ended the same way. Not with victory over others, but with victory over himself. By sunset, the traveler understood. Strength was not the loudness of a voice, the size of a fortune, or the sharpness of a blade. Strength was the ability to remain steady when pride was tempted, patient when anger rose, and humble when the world offered applause. As the last light touched the ridge, the man said softly, "The mountain does not move for the wind. Neither should the mind move for every trouble that passes through life." And so he remained where he had always been. Standing tall, standing calm, standing in virtue, wisdom unmoved. Moral: the strongest person is not the one who conquers others, but the one who can face every storm without losing himself.